welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. Please hit that subscribe button, like, and comment, and let's get right into today's video. So as you guys can see, I'm going to be using some dual forms for this set. I love using dual forms because it's so easy to use when you're using Polygel or Build-A-Gel. I have seen some people use Build-A-Gel, but I prefer using Polygel for them. Today I'm going to be using these C-curved square or like tapered square dual forms that I got from Amazon. I'll be able to leave the link below. And right now I'm just sizing them. Make sure your dual forms is from sidewall to sidewall and not too small, because when you do push the dual form on top of the nail with the Polygel, it will not cover the entire tip, your nail bed. So make sure that you do that. So in this set, I'm going to be using my Makartt Siesta along with my Madam Glam gel brush. And it's so funny, I did not even know if I had enough Polygel, because I am doing both of my hands. So I was just like, am I gonna have to do that Polygel hack? Have you guys seen that all over TikTok and Instagram, where they like cut open the top and then use the cap to push down the rest of the Polygel? I thought I was going to have to do that, but luckily I didn't, because I had enough left. So I'm just going to take a bead of that Polygel, put it at the cuticle area, and then take my brush with some alcohol. Make sure you're using at least, to me, 90% alcohol. The 70% is just too much water in it, and it does not help to create a slip solution full of Polygel, and it will be very sticky. As you guys know, when I have used this Polygel, I told you guys it is on the stickier side. Unfortunately, it wasn't that bad this time, but it does get sticky. I wish that Madam Glam, I love their formula. I wish they had a color like a Siesta. Then I definitely would be using that Polygel all the time, because I love their formula. I have used the Madam Glam Rose, I think it was Rosebud, if I'm not mistaken, in both of my previous videos. And I love that formula. If you guys saw that video, you could see how easy that formula was to use. It just was perfect, like butter. But this formula, like I said, it's okay. It can be sticky. That is the only thing. I feel like I have to put it in like the freezer for it to not be sticky, but then it's too hard. So, you know, you can't win both ways. But yeah, I'm just putting the Polygel. Make sure that you are placing the Polygel sidewall to sidewall in the dual form, because you want to make sure that it's not missing any places. Sometimes you think that it's covered the entire dual form, and it's not, especially at the end. Just make sure that you stretch that Polygel out towards the length that you want and to the sides. You want to make sure that it's nice and square for you. All right, so I'm going to let you guys finish me showing you how I place the Polygel into the dual form. And always check the other side, guys, because you want to make sure there's no air bubbles. Sometimes when you're placing it down, it will catch some air bubbles, and you don't notice it until you flip the nail and you're trying to put it on your nail tip. So as you can see, I'm always checking the other side, the front side, to make sure that there's no air bubbles when I'm doing this. And if you do, you just dab your brush into it and then keep on swiping up back and forth, and it will eventually get you know, move out, or not move out, disappear. It will actually disappear. So I'll come back when I'm about to place them on. Okay, once I'm done placing the polygel inside the dual forms, now I'm going to do it like a 90-degree angle. Start from the cuticle and just start pressing down. Now, you want to try to make sure that it does not spill out, but if it does, you could always wipe your brush with some alcohol around the cuticle, or not wipe your brush, wipe your cuticle area with your brush filled with alcohol to wipe off that excess polygel. And the underneath, make sure that you do spread down the polygel underneath, because that will interfere, and that does not feel comfortable when there's so much polygel smushed underneath your nail bed. Now I don't know why I didn't do that in like these individually. You need to do them individually because sometimes it will move the dual forms. So like I said, I don't know why I didn't do it individually, but I did two at a time. So after I clean this out underneath, just move the polygel from underneath your nail bed. I'm going to cure this in the lamp for at least 30 seconds. Push down. Make sure that it's pushed down because you do not want that nail tip to be up, you know, like that. It just looks weird. So make sure you're pushing that dual form down, push it down, and then just place it in your lamp. Cure that for at least 30 seconds. And then I go back on to doing the middle finger and the ring finger, and then finally the thumb. Yeah, so start from the cuticle area, push down, make sure that the dual form is nice and straight. And yeah, and then I'm going to move on to popping these bad boys off and then coming back to file. So now the best way to pop off the dual forms is you could just take it from the side if it works, or you can press the middle, the two little things that are at the end, press it and just flip it over. These are pretty much very easy to take off. So I'm just going to use some alcohol and spray it. See, I've already done the other side of my nails. Didn't want to show that on camera because just felt like you only needed to see one side. And I'd rather use my dominant hand and not my non-dominant hand. But I just wipe off that tacky layer because gel leaves a tacky layer with some alcohol. And now I'm going to begin filing with my hand file. I'm going in and doing the free edge along with the sides and just continue doing that for the rest of the nails. And then I'm going to come back with my 5-in-1 Erica bit and do around the cuticle and the entire nail. So now I'm coming back in with my Erica bit, one of my favorite bits. I definitely recommend it. It's on the sharper side, but it gets the job done. It seals that cuticle, guys, so well. So I'm going around the cuticle, sealing it, and then I'll go and down the nail from side to side, and just as much as I think I need. I always feel the nail tips just to make sure it's nice and smooth. I recommend you guys do that when you are filing, so you can see if there any side is bulkier than the other and what you need to take down. I do go underneath the nail, make sure that C curve is there, and if there's any bulk. So I'm gonna do that for the rest of the nails and then come back to you guys and start doing the design. Alright guys, now I'm going to go in with my Nail Reserve base coat. I'm just going to base coat all of the nails for 60 seconds. And you guys don't have to do this part, but I like to do this when I'm using like Builder Gel or Polygel. I mean, sometimes I don't do it and sometimes I do it, but I just feel like it gives a better look and it also makes the gel polish stay longer. It does have a tacky layer, so it just helps adhere the gel polish better. Now, I was so indecisive of what design I wanted to do. So I decided, let me do a marble design. I haven't done this in such a long time. So I'm going to take my watercolor, it's called watercolor, from Born Pretty, and cover the entire pinky nail, pointer nail, and thumbnail. For the ring finger and the middle finger, I'm only going to do the side of the nail. So that is what you're going to see later on. But I'm going to start off with my pinky nail and my pointer nail. And then I'm going to take my liner brush and start just basically making some lines, some squiggly lines all over the nail, and let the blooming gel, or this, they call it watercolor, but it's blooming gel, and just let it take the effect. You see how cool it and how fast it turns it into this blooming gel. I love this, how it is. It just spreads, basically spreads the gel all over and give it that nice marble looking effect. And then I do go in and just create some additional lines to, like I said, give that definition. You can easily like cure it and then afterward do some lines, but that is what I'm going to do with the gold instead. So I'm just going to do this with the white. As you can see here, I'm just going all over, creating some little lines, some big lines, trying to give it some dimension, and then cure that. And then I'm going to do the middle finger and the ring finger. All right, guys, now I'm going to go in with my gold gel paint, and this is how I'm going to give it some definition lines. I just love my golden white, guys. I love it. I love it so much. I used to do gold like with every little thing. But yeah, so I'm just, as you can see, I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm just doing some lines. Now for the pointer, I mean for the ring finger and the middle finger, I decided just to outline that slant, that half nail. So that's what I'm just doing. I'm not going to give any definition for the ring finger and the middle finger because I thought this would look better. And then, yeah, I'm going to continue doing some definition lines for the pointer finger and the thumb. And now look how simple this was, guys. Look how easy this is to create a marble. I love marble nails. It looks so cute, elegant, and just at the same time, easy to do. Now, I kind of want to do like some crystal marbling. I don't know if you guys seen that before. I'm probably gonna do it in my next video. You know, I've done it before a long time ago, and I did it in a cool way that I forgot what his name is. A nail artist too. He's a very famous on Instagram, and he did it such in a cool way. I forgot, but this was like a year ago. I'm going to try to do it again. But I decided that since I didn't use the gold definition for, or like gold lines for in the marble, in the ring finger and the middle finger, I was like, let me try to do some red. But as I was doing it, I did not like it. What do you guys think? Do you guys like it, or should I have left it? Because I definitely wiped it off and I was like, oh, that's it. We're done. I just didn't like the way they were coming out. Maybe I did it too many lines, and I should have did only a couple, but I felt like maybe you wouldn't have seen it if I didn't do enough lines. I don't know. It just didn't look good to me. Maybe I should have used black instead. But yeah, so I just wipe it off after because, like I said, I did not like it. And now I'm just going to go in with my Couture top coat. This is my favorite top coat. It's called Shiny by Nail Couture, and I definitely recommend this top coat, guys. This lasts for weeks, seriously, weeks. Love this top coat. Highly recommend it. So I'm just placing this top coat in, curing it for 60 seconds, and then I'm gonna come back with the final look, and here it is. Look at this, guys. Look how easy this was. I love using my dual forms. It's just so much easier, convenient. You don't really have to shape the nails with the polygel. And I knew because this polygel was so sticky, it would be giving me a hard time. So guys, highly recommend using dual forms. Let me know what you guys think about this nail set, these designs, these simple marble, easy design. And I will see you guys next time.